Al Harrington and Trilogy at 0-1. They went undefeated throughout the entire season last year. Defending champions. As we begin the second half. 14,675 here at the United Center in Chicago.
Gotta love it, man. We love the support for all the fans, man, coming out and supporting the players. Ice Cube.
Good look inside to Al Harrington.
And I like the start. That time you got Al easy, but that time Trilogy ran a play, a set play, passed the ball, swung the defense, and had him move, and now you got a shot.
Sean Lewis misses that one. Nice. Good follow there by Quintel Woods there, Reggie Evans.
Yeah. The way they respond is if you're a three-headed monster, you gave up the layup, but you're able to get it back by making a quick decision and getting the layup for yourself.
James White to Harrington. Working on Rashard Lewis. Just drives, puts his shoulder down, missed it.
Yeah, I thought Rashard swiped down on the elbow, on the arm.
Here's a charge by Reggie Evans.
Well, you miss one and you give it back. The officials that time gave it back to Al Harrington.
Keep in mind, Al Harrington, this last week after hyperextending his knee. And McCann's down as well. Trying to walk it off. He'll have a seat. Deion Glover, a check.
Man, when you get a little bit older in age, you those little bumps take a little longer to heal, B. Not like when you were younger, you can bounce back from it.
Here's White. To Harrington. There's the reach in by Reggie Evans.
Smart play that time by Al Harrington. And Reggie Evans stuck that right arm out. Smartly, Harrington right up underneath it, able to draw contact, get 1 for 3.
He got it. Lead is now 7 for the three-headed Monsters. Here's Quintel Woods. Good drive. Here's Rashad McCants. He's being helped off the court. That's a big blow.
Well, it is, because last week you didn't have Al Harrington. You didn't have your main scorer. This week you're losing your leading scorer who had been struggling in the first half, and now is being helped off the court. And watch here. Whether the ball is going in or not, you can't grab the rim, and there's going to be defensive goaltending right there.
Yep, basket's good.
Damn right, I'm a cry all day long.
Can't complete the three-point play. Here's James White. All the offensive pressure falls to Al Harrington.
No, Al can handle it. Can the other guys step up and help him?
Al Harrington gets buckets.
Oh, he's going to get buckets.
First team to 50. Win by 2. Quintel Woods. Just been steady this game.
Yeah, it has been, but you can't trade baskets if you're Trilogy. You got to figure out ways to get consecutive stops. You know you can score the ball, but three-headed Monsters doing a great job of responding.
James White, the 3 in and out. Harrington just pushes Reggie Evans.
The ability for Al Harrington to use his footwork on the baseline and still have a soft touch fading away. Keep in mind, in this game, we saw Mahmoud start the game, but because of the physicality and the size, I think, of Trilogy, he really hasn't been able to get back in the game to have an impact. So let's see if that carries out through the second half.
Harrington knocks it away. James White. The bucket and one. So Trilogy trying to scrap their way back into this one.
Well, right place at the right time. Maybe get it in. James White makes this shot. Trilogy can get within 6 points.
Big 3 here on Fox. Michael Rappaport, Mike Hill. We got a matchup of the championship game from last year. Trilogy, three-headed monsters. Three-headed monsters with the 6-point lead. Rashard Lewis misses that one. Quintel Woods, very active on the boards. Reggie Evans missed the dunk.
All that effort by Quintel Woods went for naught on that opportunity for Reggie. Look, the hustle again.
They turn it over as Trilogy.
Off the hustle, easy layup. Reggie Evans just not up high enough right there. Back of the rim. It shouldn't have been a shot clock violation because Quintel Woods stole the ball.
Right.
The shot clock never got reset.
Exactly. Your officials out of the discussion.
Yep, got it back. I think it's 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Here's the Birdman. They were victorious power. Sitting courtside watching. Here's Rashard Lewis. Had a really good first half. Good defense. Kenyon Martin lays it in. Lead is now 4. This is how Trilogy scrapped and won games last season. Rashard Lewis has been held scoreless so far here in the second half. Swiped away by James White. Sweet Lou for 3.
You know, despite the size or lack thereof of Mahmoud, I still think in spurts he can be very effective, especially when you run the pick and roll with Rashard or Quintel Woods, because you got to guard him on the perimeter if he can beat you.
James White. Lewis has got 14. Here's James White shooting 1 for 2. Five-point lead for the three-headed monsters. Here's Woods. To Reggie Evans. Knocked out of bounds. 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Watch for a quick pick.
Look at it. You don't think this was intense? Oh, these two played for the championship last year. Al Harrington and Reggie Evans.
Watch a little acting right here. A little acting right here by Reggie Evans. And he knew it was coming, too. He knew it. Right here. He's bracing himself for it.
That's some ref cam there. Woods, the drive. Yes, sir. Quintel Woods has 12 points.
Deion Glover not laterally as quick because of that injury to his knee when he was younger. And Quintel Woods able to put the ball on the deck and it's explode inside again. Three-headed monsters are doing a great job of responding. You know Trilogy is going to go on the run, Brian. But how do you respond when they do it? And three-headed monsters, whether it's been Woods or it's been Rashard Lewis, even Evans keeping the ball alive, has been able to not allow Trilogy really to get back in and take momentum.
8-point lead. As Evans knocks that one away from Al Harrington and talks to him for a little bit. Here's Harrington. They're only scoring option with hands left.
Well, James White
with an injury.
Well, James White can really step in and fill that void a little bit more because he can shoot it. A lot of this is a physical game. I mean,
well, what a pick he said on Quintel Woods. That's a big body.
you think? You think?
That's a big body. Rashard Lewis nearly stole that one. I don't know too many coaches want you to inbound that one under your basket like that. Team's leading scorer, Rashad McCants, left the game. Here's Harrington. Rebound. Misses the follow, but he'll go to the line. That one's short.
Same thing.
Hey, what are you doing?
That's a good play there by Deion Glover. Yeah. Reached in, got Reggie Evans to knock it out.
And whatever you can do to keep the possession alive, retain it, to give you a chance to put the ball in the basket.
Here's James White off the pick. Quintel Woods. Glover. Glover's had some open shots here. He's had some opportunity.
Yeah, just not being able to get his feet squared, his body set. So no elevation on the jump shot, so it ends up coming up a little bit short. And on the rebound, Al Harrington coming over the top of Quintel Woods, who wasn't happy. He's probably thinking that Harrington really wasn't going for the ball, but Gary Payton talking to him and said, listen, keep your head. The pressure is on Trilogy to come back and try to win.
Both teams in the bonus. Evans and Harrington have been going at it and talking and jawing. And
this game reminds me last year of kind of the first games when it was choppy because it was so physical. The officials tried to maintain control, but you never had a rhythm offensively.
Quintel Woods has quietly done some good things here. He's got 15.
Right? Quietly.
Nothing quiet about Rashard Lewis. Knocks down another three.
Al Harrington showing some frustration here. And this is what you don't want to see from the perspective of you want to play physical, but you want to play smart. And right now, you're playing into the hands of three-headed monsters by creating fouls and sending them to the free throw line.
So here's Reggie Evans. He knocks down the free throws. So the three-headed monsters now. Just 6 points away from victory. They're on a 9-0 run. Vermont Trilogy had gotten to within 5. Every time I look up, Al Harrington's on the deck.
Well, he's playing hard. I mean, but in Trilogy, you come in, you got the bullseye on your back. You got to play with a different kind of sense of purpose. You know, teams always tell you that it's always harder to repeat than anything you've been successful at. And there's no difference right here.
Good strike by Reggie Evans as he lays it in.
Yeah, I mean, this team, their motivation is you beat us last year. Can you match our energy? Can you match what we're doing on the court? And right now, the answer is no if you're three-headed monster.
Trilogy on the verge of going 0-2, thanks in part to Quintel Woods.
Yeah, no, big time. talking to Gary Payton, he said, you know, what I love about him is, one, defensively we can use him because of his size. Two, the ability for him to stretch the court and shoot the basketball, be versatile enough to knock down shots. And what I loved about him tonight, it wasn't just the score. On multiple possessions, he kept the play alive. The three-headed monsters would gives them opportunities again to put the ball in the basket.
15 points, 9 of them have come in this second half, but he's also, to your point, 8 rebounds.
Yes, I mean, it's always the little things that, you know, again, teams geared up this year because Trilogy was that good last year. But teams said, you know what, now we got a chance to dig into the draft pool and add some talent, some depth. Technical foul has been assessed to Trilogy for excessive timeout. So three-headed monsters will shoot it, but the ball will go back to Trilogy.
So far, we've had 28 fouls. Rashard Lewis knocks that one down. And now the three-headed monsters are just 2 points away from victory. Here's James White, spins. And again. Al Harrington, the only member right now of Trilogy in double figures. James White can change that. He can knock down the free throw.
But I think last year, too, it got masked by the fact that the two major scorers were Al Harrington and Rashad McCants. So no injuries. They were healthy. James White contributed. But this year, again, with the influx of talent, if one of those guys are off, that puts so much pressure on the remaining player that it may be tougher to overcome, as we see in this game with the true, like, three-headed monsters, where Mahmoud, of course, is out the game, but Rashad and also Quintel have provided the scoring punch.
Man, you saw that look of Al Harrington. That was the head down, and he's had a lot of work on his shoulders, not only offensively but defensively here tonight, especially with Rashad McCants going out. 17 points, 5 of 10 from the field. It's 0. Here's Glover. Another three, that's off.
No legs. No legs right there for Dion.
This is point game for the three-headed monsters. Reggie Evans, left hand, no. Glover, drive, James White, flight 75, or Kenyon Martin with the follow.
Maybe a little too late right there. The K. Martin Trilogy. Smartly, the ball is sweet. The ball is in the hand of Sweet Lou.
Rashard Lewis with the game winner. And sends Trilogy to their second loss. The three-headed monsters remain unbeaten. It was a rematch of the championship game from last season. This time, Rashard Lewis and the three-headed monsters come out victorious.